Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Michael Fulmer got the victory on the mound throwing
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And that misses as well, so that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Batting second, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and there's one away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Candelario is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-hander, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
That is it.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Nico Goodrum is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two men are on with two men out. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the bottom. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game two with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Baez, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Hicks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, Victor.
From the stretch.
Reyes.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 8 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. And after an inning and a half, it's... Here's big Aaron Judge. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6.
Now batting, number 8, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So coming to the plate, Jordy Mercer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Mercer, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the
first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Pops this one up. In comes Judge. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now back, second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning. Ready now, Jonathan Davis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's out number 1.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, number 10.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Reese McGuire. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Next will be the designated hitter, John Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 14.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Hit out towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting,
Ready for another chance. Number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Victor Reyes.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The 1-2 on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Here's Javier Baez as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Pops this one up. To second for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Fielder, number 99.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Blue Jays held in check. It remains. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there. 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
Leading up for Toronto.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Base hit into right center.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Now at the plate, number 8. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes absolutely battling for your life right now.
He just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
The batter,
Digging in, Jonathan Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Nico Goodrum. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
At the plate, John Hicks. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Reese McGuire, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
10.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Take a look at this again
Now
in slow
batting,
motion.
catcher.
He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often...
Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. McGuire leads off first with 1 away. ready with another 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 9.
So stepping in, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, Giro, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No hits to this point. Bounce to first. A dive and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
14.
Thank you, Heidi. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And it's quickly 0-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's one on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Reyes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Popped him up. Number 34 waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 20.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Into the box now, number 8. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. At the plate, Jordy Mercer. He'll start us off in the 8th. Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to
Your
pitch.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 67.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Now it's 1 and 2.
A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. Drew Verhagen is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 54, Drew Verhagen.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off for the Jays.
First delivery to him on the way.
Number 49.
Hops this one up. Cabrera in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Number 34 finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his...
Hot shot to first base and a great play. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Ryan Tepera will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 52, Ryan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And it's 1-2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
John Hicks comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looped out toward third. To second for 1. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. No runs on a hit, no. Stepping in, Javier Baez singled home a run in his last time up.
The shortstop, Javier.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And Cabrera throws across the diamond for out number 1.
The batter, number 27.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0-1 count. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Next for the Tigers, Kristen Stewart. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. No balls and a strike to count. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Standing in, number 34. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
1-1.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Tim Meza is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 58, Tim Meza.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Peter Alonso. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Number 20.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting. And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold the third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Matt Kemp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28, Matt Kemp.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in now, McNeely. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Line toward center field. Reyes is there. Let's see if they test it. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around.
Miguel Cabrera.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next up for Detroit, number 50. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Striding in, Nico Goodrum. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1-0 the count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
John Hicks is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 1-0, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Number 63 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Hard hit ball to second, and that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Now, for those of you whose thoughts are turning to the Tiger bullpen, you get a look at who's available should they decide to make a move. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And there he goes towards second. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 11 innings in the books now, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for Detroit.
Striding into the box, Kristen Stewart.
14.
He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit hard.
This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Number 34 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, and 2, here it is. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
In now, Victor Reyes. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 8 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Jordy Mercer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Line toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Oh, this is hit high. And kiss it goodbye. A solo shot here to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tim Meza claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1. Michael Brantley dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Astros were winners over the Rays 9-3. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-6. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Marlins second baseman, number 1, had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Fish disposed of the Rockies 5-4. The Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-1. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We are north of the border. Clay Buchholz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis on the move, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. And that misses inside 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
50.
Stepping in now, number 50, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Buchholz, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hernandez.
Fastball in there for a called strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Reyes comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Late that time for a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. You can kiss it goodbye. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting 7. The left fielder.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8.
At the plate, Jordy Mercer. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 2 to Jordy Mercer. Goodrum stands at second with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Number 34 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Alonso in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 1-2. Here it is. Pitch is popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
First baseman, Harold.
Stepping in, Harold Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and one strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Line to the right side. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Coming to the plate now, number 8 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Baseman, number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Norris isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Davis. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Reyes is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the third out. One left for Toronto, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Reyes.
And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Davis will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 50.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 50. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Buchholz gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up. Back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So one away in the Toronto third. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Guerrero doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
John Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, Devo, that's great hustle on the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind 3rd. Guerrero is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 7.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Devo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He sent the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-2. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as...
Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 2nd home run of the game, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting, number 20.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso. And on the first pitch, He grounds foul. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line hard. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, number 8. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Harold Castro. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Davis giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Victor Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Left side, but well foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Davis. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready for another shot now, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.